This is Chasing Nothing, and part 3 in a series of vlogs I did chronicling a motorcycle journey back in 2016. We pick up where I left off, stuck in the snows of Kyrgyzstan. Needless to say, some days on the road it can really take it out of you. I had the bike land on my leg. It's really hurting today, but no permanent damage. I also stacked it about 6 separate times, and Khan once, though Khan told me the day before was worse, and he stacked it 12 times. So yeah, riding motorbikes in the snow, I don't recommend it, not even slightly. I have a bit of a problem in that the key barrel appears to be frozen shut. Myself and fellow biker Khan were trapped by snows. We were on the Pamir highway, heading up into Tajikistan. After 3 days of battling the elements, we eventually convinced a local truck driver to drive us across the border and across the snow. However, he wasn't allowed through the border crossing because the guards wanted a bribe we couldn't afford. So, we took the bikes off and continued, just Khan and I and our motorbikes, on a road that was totally frozen solid.
Go, go, go.
Bit by bit, we'd edge our way forwards, crashing over and over again, never driving more than 10 k's an hour given all the snow. Eventually making it over the crest of the mountain pass. On the other side, the snow eased off. And eventually, we made it across the Tajik border crossing. From here on, we weren't totally out of the woods, however. We had hundreds of kilometers left ahead of us, with limited petrol and no way to access our money. It was at this point that we encountered a different kind of problem. We may have made it through the snows, however our motorbikes were very much worse for wear. Khan's in particular had not been maintained well enough at this point, and it flipped its chain off twice in one day at 100 k's an hour. Apart from how insanely dangerous that is, it delayed us each time, and at one point, I had run out of petrol and he was broken down several kilometers down the road with no way for me to go back.
That awkward moment when you run out of petrol and the guy you're riding with who has the spare petrol has broken down somewhere down there.
The fluid in his shocks just went, and his chain's gone twice today. It's only a matter of time till this chain snaps. It wasn't safe for Khan to go any further. We took his bike to pieces, shoved it in the back of a passing 4-wheel drive, and I siphoned off his petrol, giving me just enough to get across the line to Korog, where I knew I'd be safe.
Hi. What happened to you? Where have you
I don't
been?
think we have enough time in the night to tell you.
Me too.
Yeah? Heard you've been looking for me?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Where?
like 3 people on the way here. They're like, one guy's even like, hey! To me, like,
I checked back in with the folks back home, who, as it had turned out, had kind of declared me missing. I was all good. I was safe and sound. I had another chance to fix the bike up. I parted ways with Khan and rejoined the guys from the Lada. A couple of days with them in Korog and we were all off again, down the Pamir highway.
go through there. Oh boy. My favorite.
And now, some awards. For all the dogs out there who decide to give me some support along my journey.
You can do it. I believe in you.
The Pamir Highway concluded, I found myself in Dushanbe, the capital city of Tajikistan. Here, we found Anya a helmet, and she joined me, pillioning on the back for a while. We went riding through the Fan Mountains and joined up with a local biker group who showed us what Tajikistan is really about. After being treated to some serious hospitality, me and Anya are off again, camping once more under the stars. We'd made it to the end of the mountains. But 6 months in, I was still only halfway through my trip, my goal, to reach Europe. And I had a long way to go yet.